My name is Cole, and I used to be quite a womanizer. At least that's what they said. I never needed attention from women. I liked the fact that they came on to me without me even having to do anything to get it. Nature and genes had given me good looks, which was enough for girls to ask me out on their own. My mother called me a narcissist, and I didn't deny it, but I wasn't going to change. What kind of girls did I prefer more often? Either the popular ones or the exotic ones, like mulatto and Asian girls. They had to look beautiful and effective and have great figures. I didn't consider anyone else. Another question was how long the relationships lasted. My last ex-girlfriend, Tira, was a firecracker, but she demanded something from me that I couldn't give: consistency. We fought a lot because of that. What? You're casting someone else's profile again? What for? Are you looking at other girls? Are you out of your mind? Baby, it's okay. I'm with you. For now. What do you mean, for now? We've only been together for a week and you're already staring at other girls. A week is good too. The longest relationship I've had, by the way. Why are you like that? You knew what you were doing. No, I didn't. Well, now you do. I'm just a very kind person, willing to share anything with good people, even myself. Fuck you. That's how we broke up. I quickly lost interest in her, but that was normal for me. We were fighting right in the cafe. The other customers heard it. Tira poured a soda on me and I didn't even blink and continued eating fries. A waitress came up to me and started clearing the table. She was a very inconspicuous girl. Grey, shy, the complete opposite of my type. That's no way to treat a girl. Excuse me? I heard that you might regret it. Who are you anyway? My name is Eden. I don't care what your name is. I mean, who are you to listen to your advice? Just mark my words. She left the bill, then I asked for a coffee. Here's the answer. She put something in it. As soon as I drank it, my stomach twisted. I came home as if I was drunk and passed out. In the morning, I woke up because my sister Leah was having a tantrum. I could hear her swearing from the next room. I yelled for her to shut up, but she didn't hear. And then I heard the phrase, "How am I going to tell him I'm pregnant?" What a twist, I thought to myself. We met her for breakfast, and she was downcast. When my mum went into the other room, I asked who she'd been chatting with this morning. My sister said no one, and then she got nervous. And who did you tell about the pregnancy? My sister made a surprised face, tapped me on the shoulder and said, "Shut up, are you sick? What if Mum hears? And how do you know? You were yelling at the whole house. I even woke up because of it. But I didn't say it out loud. I was thinking about it." It was weird, but then my mum came over and we shut up abruptly. Afterwards, I went to school and there began the scariest thing. I walked into the classroom, said hello to everyone and sat down at the table. Tara was sitting behind me and she was saying, "Well, it's a good thing we broke up. You should know what I had with your best friend." I turned to her abruptly, sat closer and asked, "What did you have with him?" Tara straight up freaked out and was scared at the same time. "What?" I said, "What did you have with him and with whom exactly?" "Nothing. You're scaring me." "Answer me." Calm down, don't scare me." "You shouldn't have said that so loud." Then my friend Ron patted me on the shoulder and said, "Dude, she's been pissing for like 20 minutes. What's up? Are you okay? Have you been drinking too much energy drink?" And then my palms got sweaty. Something was going on around me. I turned around and I heard the girls talking about, "Wow, he should probably stop partying. Probably got a headache from the proteins. What did Tira do that made Cole go crazy?" I heard those words and knew whose voice it was coming from, but those girls' mouths didn't move. "Shut up!" I yelled and ran out of the classroom. Ron ran after me, trying to calm me down, and I was going straight crazy. I told him what had happened to me, remembered everything in order. The waitress, it was her. We got into Ron's car and drove to the cafe. But they just laughed at me and said there was no such waitress, and no one believed me that she had cleaned my table yesterday. Ron doubted my friend's adequacy too, but I proved it to him in practice. We arrived at his house. He called out to his little sister, whispered something in her ear, She thought and I retold it, standing at the other end of the room. When Ron realised I had a gift, he gave me an idea. "Man, you can control all the girls now," he said. And then I thought, why, that's an interesting idea. The first thing we did was go to a club where I was telling a friend what I was hearing about. It was unbelievable. Girls, I learned a lot about you. Are you guys really doing this stuff? I'm going to list some top thoughts now, like, shit, I didn't shave my armpits and now he's hugging me. What if I scratched him? It's a good thing I'm wearing a shirt, but my hair is so long. What if I get it through the fabric? I'd rather not cuddle. Or, I should have washed my hair and not just my bangs. Now we're going to take pictures and I'll see my fat head. I wonder if she's lost weight or if it's the panties. When did she get her ass so fat, bitch? What if he breaks up with me? I'll tell him I'm cheating on him with my brother. Oh, I wish he'd pay the bill. He seems so nice, but you can tell his ego is bigger than his potential. The last sentence killed me because the girl was looking at me when she thought about it. I was offended and suggested Ron go for a walk. When I got home, my sister was awake. She came in and asked me how I knew about her. I lied and said I was just kidding and she came out. She and I were never close, always trying to hurt each other. Even as a kid, I found out she was smoking. I videotaped it and showed it to my father. She was deprived of her pocket money and her car for a month. Then she found out that I stole a bottle of my father's brandy at a party and told her parents. And I was punished for that too. And it was always like that. Leah called me a dumbass and I called her a chicken. A day later, I decided to go to the club with my friends again. I wanted to take my father's car, but he wouldn't let me, so I stupidly stole it while he was asleep. Leah was right there. She ratted me out almost immediately. I got so mad. I can turn you in two and see what will be a shock to the folks, the car or your pregnancy. After I said that, she shut up, went to her room and I went to bed. About 30 minutes later, I heard her crying and then I heard her thoughts. She was thinking that she didn't want to live, that no one wanted her, not her boyfriend, who was cheating on her, not her family, especially her brother, which was me. Suddenly, I sensed her loneliness and felt sorry for her. I couldn't stand it, so I went into her room. She at first turned me away, but for the first time in my life, I hugged her back. She cried even harder. Then Leah told me that her boyfriend didn't know her and that she was confused. She wants to keep the baby because she's older now, has graduated from college, but isn't sure about her boyfriend. We talked, and the next day I met with him. It was by chance. I often saw him at the same club I went to myself. He was dancing with some girl. At the sight of me, he got confused. I asked the girl to step back, and he resented me for minding my own business. So what? Do you want to trade Leah for this one? Easy. In case you didn't know, Leah's done. No, she's not. Don't you know this girl is cheating on you? You gave her money last week, 10 grand. She said it was for her mother's treatment, so she and her boyfriend went on vacation at your expense. You didn't know? My sister's boyfriend freaked out, and that girl looked at us and then ran off. I took him outside, had a man-to-man talk, and told him he shouldn't act like a jerk to girls. You have no idea what they go through for us. What my sister went to. She's expecting your baby. Leah's boyfriend was shocked. I gave him time to think and left. From that moment on, my life changed. At school, Ron was picking on girls, pumping dumb jokes, pulling up skirts, throwing handbags, pulling their hair and laughing. And I wasn't laughing anymore because I could hear what they thought of him. I made a couple of remarks to him, and when Ron once again made fun of a classmate, I punched him. After that incident, we stopped talking. I changed my attitude to girls too. I didn't let myself get nasty anymore. I tried to act like a man instead of a teenager. And even at home, with my mother, I began to behave like a worthy son, and I heard how proud she was of me. After 6 months, I lost all my friends. But I didn't need people around me who didn't respect girls. I decided I'd rather be alone than with the inconsiderate, and I liked that. And then I went to the cafe for lunch again, where Eden, the waitress I knew, came up to me. She brought me a coffee and she told me I'd made it. I didn't want to drink because I guessed what would happen next, but Eden said that my time had come. I drank it down, and the next day the gift was gone, but the position remained. I still don't understand. whether it was a dream or a lesson from life, but what I experienced definitely changed me forever. Tell me guys, did you like my story? Write your opinion about it in the comments below the video. Don't forget to like it, share the video with your friends, and subscribe to the channel.